What do my raza, you boys coming through once again con otro video. On today's video, we're going to talk about CDCR and their failure, man, to secure a dangerous inmate who basically escaped from their custody. How can this be possible, man? But I'm going to have to agree with Hector Bravo, man, on this one. I know, man, I know, but not all the way, but I'm going to have to agree with him. Straight up, man. But before we continue with this video, man, don't forget to hit the like, the comment section, por favor, so we can throw this video out there so the people can see it. And if you want to support your brown brother, man, you carnal, hit the subscribe button, por favor. A ver, ahora sí vamos. First of all, I believe CDCR as a whole is responsible for this. Not the higher ups. It's everybody throughout the ranks. Every single individual throughout the ranks, man. Because if you knew responsibility, this wouldn't happen. If you had common sense, this wouldn't happen. Straight up. Hector Bravo said they took the handcuffs with the box, man. That's the most retarded things that CDCR could have done. And I'm going to tell you why. You've seen videos in where inmates in the hole, in the shoe, they take their handcuffs. You have seen these videos. And it doesn't click that maybe since they can mess with those handcuffs, they're going to mess with the handcuffs once you do transportation. All you have to do is just put two and two together, man. Simple as that. Now, I do agree with Hector Bravo when he said that a lot of COs are out of shape. They are. I remember when they used to go through the whole fitness process. Every so often they'll go do their training. I believe every 6 months or something like that. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on this, but I think that's what it was, man. Now what? They're not required to do 110 burpees and stuff like that. Come on, man. The only thing I disagree with Hector Bravo, I don't believe that new people coming into CDCR are obese or overweight. No, I believe that once they come into CDCR as a skinny individual, and because they don't do nothing, at the end of the day, they gain all this weight. Dispensa. Now, one thing, major thing, I disagree with Hector Bravo on this one. Why do we have to put the whole institution in a lockdown? See, I always see this excuse for everything, homie. For everything. Homie, the damage is already done. What's the whole point of putting the whole institution in lockdown? What, to do a search? It's nonsense. It doesn't make sense, right? One thing I always used to hate about CDCR, man, they create any excuse to put the institution on lockdown. And guess what the CEOs are doing? They're over there comadreando, talking about the nurses, man. Talking about who they did, who they didn't do, man. Who they're planning to do, man. That's all they're doing. That's all they're doing. Tell me if it's a lie. If you put that program into a lockdown, don't think that these guys now are going to go search sales. It doesn't work like that, homeboy. It doesn't. Straight up, man. And every time they make an excuse, if a CEO is going to retire, a lockdown. If short staff, lockdown. There's an earthquake on California, lockdown. Foggy, lockdown. I mean, I understand a couple of things, right? Fogs, of course, security reasons, right? But for throwing a party for the captain, a lockdown, are you kidding me? You're there to work. You're not there to celebrate each other and stuff like that. Straight up, man. So, because this individual escaped in Delano, you're going to put all the prisons on lockdown. Doesn't make no sense. But okay, it is what it is. Why? So they can search and look for weapons. Look for made keys. Or any type of contraband. Shit. You should be doing that before it happened. Why? I'm going to tell you what's up, man. See, as a CEO, man, they're supposed to search a cell. I believe 3 cells per day. Do you think every CEO that has a building are doing these searches? No. But guess what? They're writing those searches on a book. They're saying they did those searches. They're not getting up and searching a cell, right? They're not. And that's just facts. Sorry to say that, but that's what it is. So it's not from the top. It's everybody as a whole. The whole culture that has been created with this, you know? The whole complicit of co-workers of, you know what? Oh, let's not do this, man, because if we do this, you're going to be doing too much. It's the whole monster, homeboy. It's the whole monster, man. And now we created this. Now we let inmates escape. Dangerous inmates escape from prison. Do you think that because of this escape, they should take the programs for the inmates? No. What does the programs with the inmates have to do with this one inmate who maybe was not even going to those programs and escaped? Nothing, man. Nothing. It's like me saying this. Because those two cops, transportation cops, messed up. Every CO should get a paycheck cut. You cannot blame an action of one individual or two individuals, right, on everybody else, man. You can't do that, man. Why? You're going to get people more mad. Imagine if you were to take all the CEOs' pay just because these two goofballs messed up. What do you think will happen? The CEOs will get mad, of course. And do you solve anything with this? No, you don't. You don't. All it is that somebody got mad because somebody done messed up or done fucked up, and you just want to punish everybody. Let's think with logic right here. If you want to create a safer environment in CDCR, man, it has to come with training. It has to come with the lieutenants, the sergeants. Those are your people, man, who need to push the people on the bottom. Once you go to your sergeants, lieutenants, man, and get in charge of your yards, man, you're golden. But if you got bullshit ass sergeants, lieutenants who are not doing their jobs, because most of the sergeants, man, most of the lieutenants, overweight. They just sit on the desk gossiping, talking about what new toys they bought because they're making all this money. I'm not saying all of them, man, but this is exactly what happens in CDCR, man. It's a culture. Those CEOs got accustomed of doing nada, of babysitting. That's what they're doing. Dispensa. Something happens, lockdown. And what do you do? You think they're searching cells? They're sitting on the desk. You know, the most they're going to do, they're going to walk to the program office so they can get a plate of carne asada because they're cooking because nobody's doing nothing in the yard. Tell me if I'm wrong. As the secretary of CDCR, man, you should start first by taking every barbecue pit they have in the yards. How about that? Tell your COs that they're working. They're not having fun with the friends. They're not barbecuing. They're not doing none of that stuff. How about that? Because you know every yard has a barbecue pit. Why? Because when they're not doing nothing or when they create an excuse of not running program, they're barbecuing. Dispensa. I'm just telling the truth. But I do agree on Hector Bravo on the other stuff, man. It's a problem within CDCR. It's a problem, the head individual, but also the guys on the bottom. Your lieutenants, your sergeants, not pushing their COs to do their jobs. And we know who does their job and who doesn't. Even an inmate can tell you, hey man, you know what? This CO does his job, this one doesn't. Don't get comfortable with the job, man. Be always on your toes, man. And shout out to every CO, man, out there who are doing their job, man. Saludos to all of you guys, man. Because I know you have it difficult. I know that other CEOs look at you hella funny, man. I know what's up. So with this being said, we are done. Until next video. Gracias.